classes, and in this video we're going to talk a little bit about the 3 most common mistakes that people make as they build a patent portfolio for their company. Now, whether you're in-house counsel working to build a portfolio or whether you're outside counsel working with a company to build a patent portfolio, there are 3 things that we recommend you think about and avoid doing so that you can build a very effective revenue-based patent portfolio. So the first of the 3 things to avoid is just filing patent applications because the ideas came in without a look at the business model and the business revenue. What do we mean by that? If you have an idea and you fail to connect the idea to the business revenue and how the client plans on making money from the idea. Now, whether it's in-house counsel or whether it's outside counsel, it doesn't matter. Just take a look carefully at the business revenue. Ask questions from the business leaders to find out how this idea that you're going to file for patent protection on is going to protect the revenue stream. Remember, we're talking about building from 2, 3, 4, 10 patents all the way up to over 500 patent portfolio for a company. Now, smaller companies, early stage companies may only have 4 or 5 patents in the portfolio, but they could have as many as 30, 40, 50. And then as the company grows, the ideas develop and more patent filings happen. So you could have a patent portfolio of over 500, even thousands. So take a look at the idea, compare it to the revenue model that the business units are dictating. Are the business units going to make money by selling subscriptions? Are they going to make money by licensing the idea out? Are they going to make money by manufacturing and selling products? Take a look at how the company plans to make revenue. So the first mistake to avoid is do not file for patent protection on an idea until you know how it links up to the revenue stream. The second mistake to avoid is forgetting to review the portfolio on a regular basis to see if it still supports the revenue stream. Remember, patent filings are expensive. You could spend up to $25,000 just to get a patent in the US, and then you could be spending every 3.5, 7.5, 11 years more money to keep the patent maintained. It's basically the patent office charging taxes on your patent. So if you file for a patent and you forget to review your portfolio on a regular basis to see if it still supports the business revenue and the business model, then you're in risk of spending money on things that are not valuable to the company. For example, a business may be going in one direction and then after a couple of years make a pivot, go in an entirely different direction. All the patents that you had filed for protection and in an area where your business is no longer active in terms of generating revenue need to be evaluated and determined to see if they're still worth keeping, if they're still worth maintaining. Would you be better off trying to find a seller for them? I mean, there's various markets. You can sell them off, you can auction them off. There's a lot of different ways to move your portfolio to someone else. Or you can just leave them sit there and maintain them. However, there's a cost associated with that, and it's always best to know that you are maintaining a portfolio deliberately and not just maintaining it because it's there. So the second mistake to avoid is forgetting to review your portfolio in light of the current business model, the business plan, and the revenue stream coming in. And then the third mistake, which I think is the biggest one that in-house counsel make or people make that are building portfolios, is they forget to connect the lawyers working on filing and preparing the patent applications with the business people. My recommendation would be grab all your outside counsel. Yes, it sounds crazy if you have 50 outside counsel, but grab your outside counsel and at least once a year put on a 30-minute to 1-hour presentation where the business units come in and present the ideas that they're going to be pursuing from a revenue perspective to the outside counsel. So the outside counsel have a clear understanding of where the business is headed, what they're going to be doing, and what's important to them in that year. that can also be incorporated with step number 2 that we suggested, which is reviewing the portfolio on a regular basis. So mistake number 3 is in-house counsel or attorneys that do patent drafting are never connected to the business model, and they are not consulting with the business heads to understand where the business is going, because the marketing people, the people doing the sales, are always receiving feedback from the clients, and those people that receive that feedback can provide beautiful guidance to attorneys drafting patent applications so that the patents that are being filed are connected to the revenue stream. I'm Jubin Dana. Here's our contact info. If you're interested in learning more about revenue patents and how to connect patent filings to the revenue stream, give us a call. We're here to help. We're happy to answer questions. Take care.